What is going on, everybody? This is Jackson from JD Sports Zone, and today I have a very special interview with West Georgia pitcher Maverick Torres. Maverick, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this. How has your holidays been? And thank you once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. It's been going good. Got to see some family from the West Coast, so it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
but I'm glad to have you on. Especially being a student at West Georgia and getting these West Georgia guys. We need to get West Georgia more on the map. So it's good to get you on. Now, I want to start with my first question about your collegiate career. Obviously, you're a guy from California. I want to ask you what kind of tiered you into the route towards Carrollton when choosing your school for collegiate ball.
Honestly, we actually moved the end of my sophomore year of high school. Moved up an hour and a half up north to Buford. Kind of found a house. I went to second year high school for 2 years, and then West Georgia actually hit me up my junior year and was like, "Yo, like we'd love to get you down on campus." And I was kind of new to this recruiting, and love the coaching staff, love Coach Smith. At the time, JC was the intern pitching coach, loved him, and ultimately decided to come. So,
I mean, it's glad we got you on. I mean, we saw a lot of highlights from you from, the Georgia Tech, Georgia State, and KSU games. So I want to kind of ask you about that. Obviously from last season to this season, you have a year of D1 experience under your belt. What takeaways from last season are you looking to maybe enhance or implement in your second season here at West Georgia?
honestly, I think last year was just a big learning year for me. Overall, just being a freshman, being able to get some innings under my belt, some experience. Honestly, I want to tone in on I don't even know like how to describe it. Just ultimately going back out there and trying to give my team more than what I was able to give them last year. So more innings, just being a team guy. So whatever they need.
I mean, it's all about the experience, and I definitely look forward to your sophomore season in 2026. It's my senior year at West Georgia, so I look forward to a better year for West Georgia in 2026. Now, obviously, you're going to some different stadiums, away games this year compared to last year. What's one stadium you're looking forward to playing an away game at in 2026?
Ooh, if I had to pick one, probably Auburn. I'm excited
Auburn.
about Auburn, and then we go up to Wichita, Kansas. That'll be fun.
I mean, I look forward to that. Brady McDevitt said that his was going to be Wichita, Kansas, but I'm willing, dude. I'm willing to make the drive out to Auburn to go see West Georgia
Yeah, no,
play. So,
that's gonna be fun for sure.
and I look forward to that. Now, I want to ask you some fun questions relating to baseball. I mean, you're a pitcher, and growing up in California, I'm pretty sure you probably had a lot of California pitchers that maybe you looked up to, like Clayton Kershaw. Who's your Mount Rushmore of California pitchers?
Uh, Damn, that's hard. Uh, Ooh, yeah. I mean, I look up to Kershaw, so that was a big one. Me and my dad, huge fans of him. We went to spring training in Arizona, back my freshman year of high school, which was fun. Got to meet him, got to meet Tommy Lasorda, just a bunch of other dudes. So I'd probably say 22. That was hard when he retired, but we all saw it coming.
I mean, personally, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan. I haven't seen a World Series since I was 7. So, it's great. I'm assuming you're a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good team to follow. Personally, I got some personal beef with the Dodgers since they knocked us out back in 21. But Kershaw, it's getting Hall of Famer first ballot when it's all said and done. I mean, I
Yeah.
look forward to that. Now, obviously, you're in West Georgia, and you coming off your first year at West Georgia. You probably have some off the field moments that are some amazing and favorite bonding team moments. Do you have any from your first season at West Georgia that some people don't get to see?
Honestly, I'd say like all fun and games, like playing, being on the field, like at different stadiums, like those are fun. But I'd say the most memorable moments for me were definitely the bus trips or the road trips. So the bus rides, all of that. That's where I feel like we as a team just grew the most.
I mean, definitely for sure, because I mean, I haven't played baseball since high school, and the bus trips are always fun. Do you have any like pregame bus trip rituals that you guys do on the bus?
Not as a team. For myself, I got to eat a Snickers bar every time before I pitch. Every time.
So that's your pregame snack. That was actually going to be my
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, yeah.
actually
I wouldn't even say it's a pregame snack. It's just like if I know that I'm throwing that game, like I got to eat a Snickers before the game starts. Like that's how it's been since high school.
So how
So
did that start?
honestly, we had a doubleheader against St. John Bosco back my freshman year, and my coach asked me to start the game, and I'm like, I wasn't supposed to throw till I think the next day or 2 days later. And he's like, "Yo, can you throw?" And I'm like, "Yo, I haven't eaten anything. Like, I didn't even bring cleats to the field." And I text my mom. I'm like, "Yo, I need something from the snack shack," and she's like, "All right, I got you." She comes back with two Snickers bars and like, "All right, here you go." And I got my friend's cleats and ended up throwing like five shutout innings against St. John Bosco. So it was like ever since then, it's kind of been like I feel like I got to do it.
So Snickers equals strikeouts, correct?
Pretty much, pretty much.
Personally, I'm a big Snickers guy. Hershey's might be thrown in there as well. Somebody told me, I think it was either Lane Pearson or Evie Key West told me that his was Rice Krispie treats. So, I mean, honestly, I love the answer of Snickers for sure for a pregame snack. Now, I want to ask you this again, kind of relating back to the MLB pitcher question. Obviously, you had pitchers that you idolized growing up. If you could choose one pitcher, it can be current or past, outside of Clayton Kershaw, to do a day in the life with type video or collaboration, who would you choose and why?
Ooh, that's good. I got two. One's not currently playing in the MLB. It'd be Trevor Bauer. Him or Paul Skeens, to be honest. Just kind of being a sponge, just being around those guys. Like how quickly Paul went up those double A, single A, triple A. Like just kind of understanding what he does for his preparation, and obviously Bauer, who's got a handful of years in the major leagues, just kind of how he does his day in the life. I mean, he posts them on YouTube, so it's kind of cool seeing, but being there next to him, right by his side, is completely different.
I mean, I'd love to see that Maverick Torres, Paul Skeens, Trevor Bauer collab. I would 100% watch that, and I feel like it would blow up. Trevor Bauer, I miss him in the MLB. I mean, he was one of the top pitchers. I hated him when he was on the Reds just because he was in our division. But I love Trevor Bauer. I like Paul Skeens, even though he's in our division too. But
Yeah.
honestly, I would love to see that for collaborations. Now, I want to ask you this. I normally ask Banana Ball guests this, but I mean, you're a pitcher, and obviously, you're in collegiate ball, and there's standard rules to baseball. If you can implement one baseball rule that hasn't already been implemented in collegiate ball, the Maverick Torres rule, what would that be and why?
Ooh. That's not already in. That's kind of hard. I don't know about something that's not already in, but I definitely expand the strike zone.
Hmm.
That
I
that
mean,
that'd be key just for a pitcher because it helps me out. But
I understand as a pitcher, 100% for sure. And when you have maybe a guy like you're going against, like Jose Altuve, who has a very small strike zone, it's going to be very, very tough to hit the strike zone.
yeah, or
But
just make
honestly,
it, or just keep the strike zone the same, no matter how tall or short you are. So,
I mean, yeah, no, 100%. I want to see that implemented in 2026. But I want to ask you this, because obviously a lot of rules are changed in the MLB to minor leagues to, even some in collegiate ball. I want to ask you about the ABS strike system. I mean, I know a lot of people and pitchers, especially the older guys I've interviewed from the MLB, aren't too fond of it. I want to ask you as a younger guy in collegiate ball, what are your thoughts on the ABS strike system?
I honestly like it. I know some people like are totally against it. Maybe like some of the older heads. But I think like just as a pitcher, like you kind of know, like if a blue blows your call and then the next pitch you give up, it's a dink hit, you're gonna be mad. So it's like I feel like that gives us pitchers a chance, and even the hitters, if the call is like way out and the blues like, nah, that's strike three. It's like it's leveling up the game of baseball.
I mean, I 100% agree. I understand the aspect of, I guess, older guys wanting the personal element with the whole umpire, and that's what really makes the game fun. But when you have the taps on the head and the challenges, I mean, it's especially when it comes to crucial moments in games. I mean, you were on the winning end of this, but 2021, the Giants and the Dodgers, when it came down to that final pitch, and I forgot who was at the plate, but his bat did not cross the plane,
Yeah,
and so stuff like that. So honestly. Um, I have conflicting opinions, but I wanted to ask you as a younger guy in collegiate ball. Now, I want to ask you this. I want you to blind rank some 2010s MLB pitchers for me. And so I'm going to give you a pitcher, and then you're going to put them 1 through 4, and then I'll give you the next pitcher, and then you just put them whatever spots are left. So the first pitcher is going to be Justin Verlander.
that's like, damn, that's you can pull out some bangers here. So I'm gonna have
Mhm.
to stick him at. I'd say I'm gonna put him at two.
At 2? Okay.
Yeah,
Chris Sale,
I'm put him at three.
3. Now, I don't want to go Clayton Kershaw here just because. Hmm. Honestly, let's go Max Scherzer.
See, I knew you were gonna. I knew those are the last two.
Hmm.
Like I'm a fan of Kershaw, but I got to put Mad Max at one.
Actually, really.
Yeah,
So you're saying Max Scherzer is the GOAT pitcher of the generation?
I would. I mean, that's it's just so hard, dude. Like those four guys are absolutely dogs on the mound. So
Hmm.
I love Kershaw, but I also love seeing Mad Max pitch just because he pitches with so much emotion.
I mean, honestly, I love the answer. Whenever I ask the question of the best pitcher of the 2010s generation, late 2000s, they always say it's either Kershaw, Verlander, or Scherzer. And Scherzer's not very a very common answer to that. So I like to answer that, and I'm glad that he's returning for the 2026 season. Hopefully, he comes to the Cardinals. We need something. I don't know what we need,
That's
but
crazy to me. I thought he was done. I thought he was
mm-mm.
done after
No,
Toronto.
Max Scherzer's back. Verlander's back. I think the only one from that is Kershaw retiring out there. But I want to ask you this. Now, obviously, you probably listened to a bunch of songs, and obviously, Spotify Rap just came out at the end of 2025. So, I mean, what are your pregame hype songs that you like to listen to before going out on the field?
That's, I mean, it varies. Like genre could be anywhere from rap to rock to even sometimes country, to be honest. Honestly, like I feel like I've kind of grown up as like a pregame, like I don't really listen to pregame music no more. It's more of just kind of me getting in the right headspace and just telling myself what I need to do for that game. So,
I mean, that's a great answer for sure because it's a calm before the storm. I interviewed Prince Fielder's son last week, and he told me that his answer was listening to ocean sounds. So
yeah, I
honestly,
mean,
um,
it just varies between the guys. Like it'll be um yeah, honestly, I can't think of a song off the top of my head. Some song that I always listen to is Life of a Highway by Rascal Flatts. Cars is my favorite movie, so that just kind of puts me in a happy place before I go out and do my business on the mound.
I mean, I love the answer. Personally, I love Rascal Flatts. Life is a Highway. I mean, it's on my playlist continuously every day. I mean, it's driving music for sure. Now, I want to ask you this. Now, obviously, you've been around the Carrollton area for the past year as of right now. Do you have any favorite restaurants in the Carrollton area that maybe you and your teammates like to go out to eat for around the area?
Honestly, I'd have to say, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big cookout fan. Don't really
Hmm.
have no cookouts up in Buford and definitely didn't have it in Cali. So my roommate Liam Besterman last year actually introduced me to it, and I was like, "Yo, what is this?" And he goes, "Dude, you just got to try it." So it,
I'm
that's probably my favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, cookouts. I grew up in Illinois, and I moved down here maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. When I tried cookout for the first time, it's the only thing open past midnight
I know.
besides Waffle House. You can get a burger, a quesadilla, and some cheddar bites for $8 and a
It's
nice Coke.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like sometimes I'm up on the game past midnight playing, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm hungry." That's another thing that's kind of I'm getting used to in Carrollton is nothing's open past like 11 o'clock besides Waffle
Hmm.
House Cookout. And I'm like, holy cow.
What's your go-to cookout order?
Uh, chicken quesadilla, chicken nuggets, and Cajun fries with the sweet tea.
Honestly, I love the answer. Personally, I'm a double burger kind of guy with the cheddar cheese bites and the chicken quesadilla with a nice Coke. Honestly, I love that. I love the answer there. Now you
Yeah.
said you're late nights you're on the game. What's your go-to video games as a college student?
Um, I know Brady's is Halo. I've been trying to get back into Halo, but I used to play it like a lot when I was a kid. I'll go anywhere from Rainbow, like R6 to Apex to Fortnite to Forza. So
I mean, honestly, I love the wide array of video games. Personally, I was a big Forza guy growing up, and then I kind of just shifted over to just strictly sports games. Do you play any just strictly sports games like the
yeah,
Maddens?
I'll play the show. I'm not huge on like Madden or NHL. But yeah, I mean, I'll play the show. I'll grind it when it comes out for like the first 6 months, and then kind of stop and wait for the new one to come out.
No, I mean I completely understand that. I mean Diamond Dynasty gets very repetitive and I
Yes,
wish
sir.
they would implement something new in MLB The Show. Maybe we'll see a Maverick Torres card down the road and get
Maybe.
the 99 diamonds out there. But I mean Maverick, I have one final question for you before we wrap up this interview. I mean, what's your biggest advice to high school pitchers or high school students trying to make it to the next level as a D1 pitcher yourself?
Honestly, I've had a lot of coaches say I'm too small, they won't take a chance on me because of my size or even my velocity. And I had this coach back in California, and I was with him for 4 years through middle school, through up to my sophomore year. And he's like, dude, Maverick, your size and velo is going to come. Just like if you're in the zone, a coach is going to take a chance on you. So as long as you're over the plate throwing strikes, no matter how hard you throw, how small you are, it don't matter. Like a chance will be given to you. And then when you're given that opportunity and you get to play collegiate ball, like when you're given an opportunity, then like just you got to capitalize on it. That's probably my biggest advice to anyone, really.
I mean, I think that's a amazing insight, especially with a guy having experience in D1. And I know a lot of high school pitchers, they focus on the speed, they focus on the size. I think it's just really honing in on your skills and your mentalities. But Maverick, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I hope to reconnect with you on campus. When things get back in session, and I hope you have an amazing day, man.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you for having me.